All right, we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the ERL, coming to you live from Homestead. As we get ready to go here under the lights. And I'm going to try and get the stream back up. We're jumping in. And like always, we'll run through all the fun stuff as we get going. But I can tell you that the pole sitter is the 12 of Vipers. His first pole on the season. And to even his shock, he, after getting the pole, could not tell you how he did it. So it will be him up in the front row. Starting alongside him will be the 10 of Eagles. So looking forward to this one as we look to go green. A couple of drivers missing out on practice, and the league rules, if you miss practice, you go to the rear. And green flag is out. Lap number 1 underway. 12 of Viper leads them in. The inside line real prevalent here on these restarts. And look at this. The 14 of Crangers looking to jump to the inside. Now the 12 of Viper trying to hold him off. This is the cool cars going to the inside. The 11 of Pittman and the 3 of True Death. Having to take evasive maneuvers there. We go back up to the front where the 12 of Viper still trying to hold off that 14. And it looks like he might have done so. He did. Crangers falls down to P3. Here comes the 5 of Trackside. Oh, a little bit of contact. Gets the 5 loose. He has to save a car in the back going down. That's the 44. Or no, sorry, the 42 of High Explosive. Newcomer. First time seeing his name. But now Viper continuing to lead out front. And this is the thing with Homestead Miami. It does have multiple lanes to use. It's just everybody really likes to run that high line. But the bottom is usable. You can make passes on the bottom, as we saw in that on the opening laps here. We saw that the 14 was able to hold pace, with the 12 running that white line. Now as these drivers get single filed here as we just complete lap number 4, lap 5 on deck. And now everybody getting a little single file here. Pittman and True Death going to battles here. And how about the Stuart Haas camp of Eagles and Crangers? 14 and the 10. Running up near the front. And it looks like I said, see the bottom able to make a pass here. But you're going to need help to do so. And it is the Stuart Haas camp jumping out to the lead as Eagles and Crangers able to get around the 12. So Eagles first, Crangers second. Viper falls to third, but here he goes, going to try and dive bomb turn 3. Gonna wash up the track. Oh! Forcing Eagles to have to check up. Here comes the Hendrick lineup. With the 5 of Trackside and the 48 of Marlboro Finest. And Trackside looking to take his first swipe at the lead tonight. You got the Toyota Camp in behind with the 20 and the 45. Right now the battle is on for the lead. But the outside line with the numbers and the momentum will push the 12 back out to the lead. Now quick to the bottom to block a run from the 5. And now side by side again as Eagles and Crangers looking to press home the advantage and take that lead back. That is the 20 of Marcus E-Dub. Back here, third car in line on the high side with the 45. Trying to get to him. Oh, I went the exact wrong way. It is the 45 of Condi. And then Technasi in the 4. The other Stuart Haas Camp driver. Just a couple of positions behind, but the more these guys that dive to the bottom, the closer he gets to his 3 teammates. And the Haas Camp dominance can continue, but right now it has been all Viper. As we are now 11 laps in. Coming to complete lap 11 as they come out of turn 4. And we will begin lap number 12. 39 laps here in stage 1. And they go by quicker than you'd expect. Fast little intermediate track this is. Ooh, 10 washes up a little bit, but able to keep the run. Just look at the 2 lines working together here. You got the Hendrick cars on the bottom. You got mostly Stuart Haas up at the top. And Eagles now just wants to say, no. He's going to make a pass for the lead here on the inside. And the slide job works. Move Eagles back to the point. Up front goes the 10. And look at them all get completely discombobulated up at the front. Or up in the back of this train. That is the 41 of Pretty Boy James. The 4th member of the Stuart Haas Camp. Oh no, oh no, Marlboro Finest up in front of the field. Oh, the 9, who dat? Sent to the moon. That should be a yellow and is. Yellow is out. Wowee. I'm so happy I caught that one. That was crazy. And now we see our first yellow of the day. And we were expecting to see a couple of yellows as a couple of cars did not make the practice sessions and did not really practice that much outside of today's race. So they're COVID cupping it right now, which is when NASCAR just showed up at the track, run what you brung, and go home. So we'll see how that strategy works. Setups that are untested. And your setup doesn't run the same as it would one day to the next. Sometimes you run it and it runs tight. Sometimes you run it and runs a little on the loose side. Nobody really, or at least a couple of drivers in the field, don't know. They're figuring out as they go, but that pit stop allows them to make those adjustments in order to help get that happy medium they're looking for. And Granger's looking to the outside of his teammate. And with the numbers up on that high side, you can expect the 10 to get absolutely freight trained. Oh, car up in the wall, the 77 of Ty Scott. Sorry, closed out my stream, had to reopen it. Here goes trackside and Granger's. And Condi. All the way up to the outside. Oh my gosh, what position lost by the 10. I knew he was going to get freight trained. I didn't know it'd be out of the top 10. Ooh, and a problem here for the 10 of Eagles. He voluntarily, you heard him get out of the gas. He is voluntarily dropping to the tail end. Interesting. Now the 14 playing defense, moving the whole line to the bottom. The draft's also so prevalent here at Homestead. These long straightaways that lead into high banking corners that allow you to keep your speed up at trackside. And Condi gonna look to go to the inside of the 14 and move trackside up to his first potential lead of the night. And I say potential because he still hasn't cleared the 14 yet. The 14 still on the fast high line. Washes up a little bit. He does have teammate help again in Technasi. Trackside jumps up to block the run by the 14. Cuts it right down. Back in front of Condi now, who's going to get a run on him. And trackside making that car wide. 22 laps completed here at Homestead of 39 here in this stage. Oh, Condi getting washed up. Condi gonna graze the wall, but he saves it. And we'll look at the point standings as they run. Rangers still your points leader, as I accidentally pressed a button on my remote so I can hear the race. I just can't see it because my wrist decided to open Disney Plus on my TV, and we're back. Didn't miss a whole lot, thank God. But yes, Granger's in that 14, running second on track right now. Sits as your points leader, only ahead of Eagles, his teammate, by 4. And that's with Granger's having 2 wins and Eagles not even having a single playoff point. So not even a stage win to his season. And Eagles runs in second by 4. And then, who else but the car that's pushing his Stewart-Haas teammate potentially to the lead, but the 4 Technasi sitting third in the point standings right now. Just about 16 points off of the lead. He does have 2 stage wins on the season. Then a car that is not here tonight, the 18 of Parley, already has a win on the season. 3 wide for the race lead. Condi says, I got the run. Excuse me while I just take it real quick. That leaves trackside with no help. The 14 washes up. Condi to the race lead. Oh my, wow. That's crazy though. Only 3 cars have broken the 200-point mark, and they all 3 drive in the Stewart Haas camp, and that would be Crangers, Eagles, and Tekanasi. Parley still under 100, still under 200. He does have a win and a stage win. And you got True Death in rounding out the top 5 in points, just 3 points behind Parley. So True Death will move up in the standings. Cars down. Oh my gosh, the 20 of Marcus E-Dubs. The 1 also involved of NF Real. That'll bring out another yellow. Ooh, and then True Death and Johnny B only separated by 1 point for that 5th place. So Johnny B here in the 6th, running what is allegedly 4th. So he'll move up in the standings along with Condi in the 45, who decided to change his account name. He is leading the race currently. He has 2 wins on the season and 5 stage wins. Oh, sorry, no, he just has the 2 wins. He does not have... My math is bad. But... Oh, 77! All right, well, Condi takes the green, the 77, out of this event. So we drop 2 cars are actually out of it. So we drop to 18 cars still on track here as we have 8 laps to go in stage 1. Condi gonna trickle down there and block the run by trackside. He using that draft. Had a run on the 45, cuts it right down. Oh, and there's the 11 of Pittman. It is the 99 of Hootie Hoo, a starting park day for the 99. Oh, Eagles washing up from the bottom. Must have caught a little bit of apron there as we ride on with Pretty Boy James and watch what's going on here in the back of the field. This is where the going gets tough and the tough get going. Condi trying to get his first stage win of the season as my math was off. He has 10 playoff points and 2 wins. A win is 5 playoff points. So do the math I couldn't. 3 wide in the back there, right in the middle of the field. True Death trying to stay in the top 10, running 9th right now in the 3. Now just fighting for 10th with the 11. All right, we are running single file now. The 41 gets a little squirrely. Right now with 4 laps to go here in this stage. A couple of cars trying to find some running lines. There is the 21 of Corey H. Starting near the back, has worked his way, well, was in the top 5. Now drops to the bottom and trying not to get freight trained. Sticking with the 4, but here comes the momentum from the outside. Back up at the front, though. The 45 and the 5. Dicing it up as we're running out of laps here for this stage 1. Now 2 to go in stage 1. Condi out to an impressive lead, but he's going to wash up, and the 5 is going to get a run. White flag, 1 lap to go. In the stage, cars going everywhere in the back. Oh, and that was the stage. Weird, must have brought out a caution. Stage is over. Condi, your stage 1 winner. The 5 of Trackside comes second. Viper third. Technossi fourth. Granger fifth. Field Filler sixth. Eagles seventh. True Death in eighth. Pretty Boy James ninth. And Corey H 10th. And probably not the outcome of that stage he was looking for, as he was right there in the top 5, and he just barely holds on to a 10th place finish in this stage. Now we get back to Condi, your race leader. Stage 1 in the books. Condi gets his first stage 1. We begin stage 2 and see how this one goes. Now we go on the ever so awesome rear view camera. Oh, need to stay on the leader for that. I was sitting up and accidentally pressed the X button. But now they make it at turn 1. Everybody holds their line pretty well too. We'll see how 3 and 4 goes. The 12, your pole sitter, Viper, on the inside. Make it through a lap. No squirreliness, and everybody able to hold their lines pretty well. And these guys have had now 2 chances to work on their cars. I would expect them be able to hold the handle a little bit, but it's all about the end of this stage. If we go green for the amount of laps they need to be able to come down pit road, which I believe they will have to pit this stage. I do not believe they can go the full 38 laps in this stage, not the 39 as stage 1 was. Look at Condi. Snaking already. 3 laps into the stage. He's going from the top to the bottom and back up to set up the corner. The 4 of Technossi up there battling for the 3rd spot. Oh my gosh. And look who he's got behind him. The 10 of Eagles and the 14 of Grangers. We were wondering when the Haas boys would be able to find each other. And we've been given a little bit of flack in the group chat of this league, but there have been very minor whispers with a couple of giggles behind them that Team Gibbs is trying to shark Grangers out of the Haas camp. Your points leader. Some were recommending a first-round pick from next year and the year after that to the Haas camp. So any new prospects that we get that are of top priority, or it could be fast cars, would automatically go to Haas. But I believe it will all end up in Granger's staying with Haas this season. Now, the offseason is a totally different story, but I don't think anything's going to happen of it. We've all just been having good fun with it, especially me, because I love it. I love those kinds of trade rumors and positions. Oh my gosh, the 14 just got wicked loose and nails the side of that 44. Field Filler, though, able to hold on pretty well, even though he got swiped at. But he will jump in line in 6th. in front of the 3 of True Death, who's slowly moving his way up through the field. And now 2 groups. Accidentally pressed a button too much. Being led by the 41 and the 1. Johnny B sits in second of this pack. Sits third, technically. This is not what you want to do when you're this second group. You want to get acclimated, form a line, and try and run them down. They are not all put together up at the front. And if Real, though, chops the nose off the 41. Oh, no. Pretty boy James to the back. All right, field filler. Coming down pit road, this is a semi-expected pit stop. As apparently the yellow, he was not paying attention or something and didn't recognize the stage ended. I think. I don't know. But he's going to be coming down. He will be able to make it to the end of this stage, even though he's pitting here. A little bit of strategizing now going on in the front. Here we go. The Haas camp with the 4. With the wrong light. 4 of Technasi. Oh, the 10 of Eagles. Did he just get loose? Yeah, he got loose. Oh, and now into Marlboro Finest. And now Crangers backs out of the whole operation. And now sits with True Death in behind him. True Death trying to be is in the top 5 for the first time. Now, oh no! Did he already blow a tire? That might be the end of the 3's day. Oh, it might be his wheel. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know what lap I don't know how to. I don't think I have another stream to go to. Yeah, I don't think I have another stream to go to. Right now, Condi is your race leader. We do have a little bit of time here before this stage ends. As I try to figure this out, because I need a secondary stream. That's really on me. I should have figured that out a little bit sooner. But right now, though, that lead group got a lot shorter with the 3 having the issues he did. Really split him up. You really see what happens when you fight out as a group. You just lose touch. Now that this lead pack is out in a straight line, we still have to get their green flag pit stop out of the way. Sorry guys, trying to figure this one out. See if anybody posted a YouTube account, and it doesn't appear that they did. But right now, battle for the lead, the Haas camp. With the 14 of Crangers leading it here. And now with this outside line really falling apart, Condi has to take evasive maneuvers a little bit. Little door contact through turns 3 and 4. And Granger's looking to clear, might have to clear himself. He is not clear yet. I guess I'll just watch myself then. But here we go. Crangers was able to get around the 45 and out to the lead. Now Technasi suffering the cost. He will have to drop back with his teammate, the 10 of Eagles. Started on the front row. That's actually both of your front row starters. The 12 of Viper and the 10 of Eagles. The tail end of this lead line. Oh, here we go. Condi gonna look to the inside. Still waiting on these guys to make that first round of green flag, or that only round of green flag pit stops here in this second stage. Yeah, it looks like that is what I can only assume is the signal that they're going to be coming down this time. And it was, so 45 of Condi, the 5 of Trackside, and Marlboro Finest in the 48 will be the first ones down pit road for this green flag cycle. You see the 20 getting back on track here. You got to go all the way around on that little thin strip of pavement in order to get back to the racing surface out of turn 2. Will we see the 14 come down? Yes, slamming on it hard. The rest of your top 5 will come down this time. So we will go with trackside. And we'll run on the 45 of Condi. This is to get their lap back. Look at the lead that Condi has here with what I can only assume is about a handful of laps to go. Gonna go with about 6 laps to go. And look at the lead he's going to have over that 14 of Crangers. Oh my. What a lead by the 45 of Condi. Now, I've seen Condi in other leagues pull off strategies like this. If he wants to go out and get a win, boy, howdy, will he do it. Right now, looking to sweep the stages. I'm going to say, I'm just going to count down now 5 to go. And if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. I also won't be able to tell you your top 10 because I usually use the stream to tell me that. So we're just raw dogging it right now as Condi continues his lead here. 4 to go, I'm assuming. Now about 3 laps to go remain in stage 2. .45 of Condi continues to just dominate out in the front. 14 of Crangers trying to get by the 5 of Trackside. 2 laps to go, I'm guessing. Driver, I was watching True Death. Oh, Crangers! Now here we go. Out of turn 4 is the 45. I assume is the white flag. 1 to go potentially here in stage number 2. And will we see the checkered when he comes out of turn 4? No, I was wrong. And I knew I was going to be wrong. But I played it safe. Tried to do the math in my head. I think I went to the absolute maximum. So that way I would not be too far off. But this is just incredible what Condi is doing. Out front and in complete control. Wow, and the 5 of Trackside loses out second to the 4 Technasi. And look who's in the first 3 positions of this group trying to run down the 45. I'm telling you, man, I really think the champion of this league is going to be someone out of that Stuart Haas camp, because these 3 can just not stay away from each other in these races. And we're still running. .45 of Condi is just manhandling the field. They are closing that gap, though. It is getting closer. But how much time do they have? Will they run out? When we hear the 45 let off the gas, I am absolutely raw dogging and BSing my way through this right now. Oh, this might be it. Yes, Condi, your stage 2 winner. Technasi will finish in second. Eagles third. Craneshires fourth. The 12 of Viper. Rounding out your top 5. Man, dude, this is going to be really hard to get through. What's up, True? Oh, thank God. Never mind. I found a stream. Ah.
A wheel.
Yeah, so, I was going to say, I thought you blew a tire, but I'm like, there's no way. It was only 13 laps in.
Exactly. No, damn fucking shot straight to the right. I was like, what the fuck? And then I had to turn my wheel so goddamn much just to make it to turn. I was like, oh, fuck, man. My wheel done reset the motherfucking 1080. I was like, god damn.
Oh, no.
So, yep, so I had to back out.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. Because I was moving up in points until then.
I mean, you're still going to move up in points regardless.
No, I ain't going to move up in points. I'm going to drop in points now.
Yeah, but you're still going to at least gain 1 on Parley.
Well, yeah, that's true. And Hobart, if he's in front of me, I don't know if he is or not, though, but yeah, I'll gain some on the Parley. But I'll lose a lot if others do.
Yeah. Because it is close in where you are in points.
Mm-hmm. But we got a whole season to make it up.
Awesome. I was just going to ask you if you knew anybody else that's streaming there. I remembered, I'm like, oh, wait, I think I still have Field Philly's account. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Him, I think Dr. streams too. There's a bunch of them in there that streams.
Yeah, no, it was on me. I should have asked for a couple of more before I started, but it's fine.
Yeah, it is. So broadcast still going, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Done. I jumped over on the set of course to make sure my wheel was still working right.
Ah. Are you gonna? Is it working right?
Yeah, it's working right. It reset and now it's working.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, back on track. Technasi fighting for the lead with the 10.
Yeah.
The Stewart Haas boys are absolutely killing it.
Yeah, but Dan Parley was here. I don't know if they beat him. He's got a fast car.
Yeah, no, Parley was real sad he was not going to be able to do a race tonight because he knows how good he is at Homestead.
And there's one person that I know that's beat Parley at Homestead, and that was last season in Phantom. That was field filler.
Yep.
So
that was for a championship, I believe.
Yep.
I got to call that race. That was a hell of a bout between those two. Yeah, actually, it was a 3-car stand.
Yeah, he had to catch him. Field filler had to run him down or something like that, I think.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm just happy I know what lap we're on, which is 88.
Yeah.
And we have been side by side for the race lead for the past couple of laps now, as Technasi just cannot make the inside work enough. He's got the help 4 against 2, but that outside momentum still laying prevalent as Condi and Eagles make it stick outside of the 4. And then you got that second group a little ways back here, being led by Marlboro Finest and Pittman in the 11. Ooh, Condi having to shoot to the bottom here in the 45. I don't know what happened there. Or no, it might have been the 4 Technasi, and I got them mixed up. It was the 4 having to drop to the back. Eagles now will retain the race lead, and the outside will prevail. So Eagles first, Condi second. The 14 sits third of Crangers. The 12, your pole sitter and Viper. Technasi rounding out your top 5. And then the 21 of Corey H. has been the biggest surprise, I think, today. Running in the 6th position, started in the back of this field, and has worked his way up into the 6th spot. And then you got the 2, who we haven't really talked much about. Prime Gamer sitting 7th, the last car in this lead group, and it ain't going to be a lead group for long, as that second pack starting to catch him up here. But it is 7 against what looks to be about 14. So if math does me right, and it really hasn't for a long time, but discombobulation breaks the group up. High Explosive separates him, Field Filler, and the 6 away from that second group. Johnny B now really falling off the pace, even getting separated by Explosive and Filler. So now these groups are pretty well even, about 7 on 6, which was 7 on 10 before. As Eagles tries to sneak the points lead away from his teammate in the 14 by trying to get his first win on the year, which is crazy that Eagles is Ryan Newmaning his way in the points right now. No wins, no stage wins, yet sits second and only by 4. Condi peek into the inside. Thought he just got a little loose there. He's able to actually work himself back in line, but the 14 crosses him over and now will shoot to the bottom through turn one. Goes side by side with now the leader, Eagles. And we are drag racing down this long back straightaway. Palm trees everywhere you look, but right now fireworks for the race lead. Oh, slide job and Crangers to the lead. The 12 of Viper gets loose out of 4. And that will cement your top 2 at the very least. Because now it's a battle for third, but that will not stop the 12 from trying to dive it into turn 1. 38 laps to go. That second group starting to get its numbers back under it. It's starting to get back into a racing line, as it is now more of an even fight, but still discombobulation killing the runs of this group. Still waiting as well on these green flag pit stops. As that second group right now about 4 seconds back from the middle. I'm watching on Field Filler right now. He is in that second pack, right smack dab in the middle of it. And he is 4 seconds off of your leader, Crangers. And the gap staying relatively the same, if not getting worse. It was 4, now 4.2. And if you look back there, they are in a line now. They are getting reformed. And Cranger's out to now an impressive lead. This lead pack is not together at all. We're actually 3 wide for third. Technasi trying to see what he can do to move up through the field. But Condi holds true through the middle and up to the top. He will take the third position away. The 12, your pole sitter, doing everything he can to keep that 12 moving up through the field. He gets Condi loose on the outside. Contact between Condi and the 21. A little bit of door tapping down the front stretch. And it will move the 21 to 4th. Oh, cuts a nose off the 4, which means he moves up into the 45 just above him. And even with all of this craziness going on in this line of cars here up at the front, that second group still about 4 seconds off the leader, which is now the 10 of Eagles making a pass on the outside on the 14. Almost 3 wide. The 4 thought better, or the 2, sorry, a Prime Gamer thought better of it. He elects to go back to the tail end and wait for another opportunity. Now, true. Well, I got you in here. So, about this track, Homestead, I know it's got multiple lines, but do you find a line that you like to run more than the other?
Yeah, obviously the lower line's the fastest all the way, unless you got a pack of cars and you're side-by-side racing, then outside is, but single car. I'd rather run the bottom myself than the high line. My car's loose to where it handles. If I got help, if there's a line of cars on the outside, then no, I'm not going to be able to. As you can see here in that race right there, me come up through the field. I think I made it up to, 7th, I think. And then my wheel messed up.
Yeah, to 4th. You were in 4th when your wheel gave out.
Shit. And I like to take the low line, and if you was watching my line, I'd come up, I'd follow the guys high into the line, and then I'd cut down to the apron. And I would gain a good bit on the car in front of me, but it wasn't enough. If I'd have stayed in it, in the throttle most times, I would, lose that position to the guy that was behind me because he's taking outside with momentum. So, but if I had help with me, then we could do some damage. The bottom line is faster if you got help, like the outside does. A lot of people, for some reason, like to run the outside, which is fast with momentum, but you could be faster on the bottom though. If your car is set up to run the bottom. A lot of people though, build their cars to set up the middle or the high.
Yeah, I was going to say, because, we saw a couple of cars on the bottom be able to hold strong against, like, a pack of 2 or 3 that were running the top line.
Field filler, his car is good on the bottom. My car is good on the bottom. Hell, the whole field was in the line going on the high side. And I'd get up to the car in front of me, side by side with him on a good corner. But, with the draft, I couldn't make that pass. And either I'd duck in behind them or that car that was behind me would have their draft and pass me. But, my car's good on the bottom. But just against 20 other cars, though, it ain't. But I prefer the bottom, though.
Yeah, action on track. A lot of jumbling going on in that second group. And what was a 4-second deficit from the leader turned into a 6-second hole. 2 seconds lost. And now we got Parley up in here. His wife gave him the okay yet again.
What's going on?
Hi, buddy. Hey, you still got Field Filler's YouTube account?
Yes, I think I do, yep.
Okay, well, he's streaming. True Death, his Leo lagged out, and it looked like he blew a tire into one running fourth.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right, let me pull up the stuff.
And the wheel went back to reset, went back to 1080. My car wouldn't turn.
Oh, damn, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
You had an early exit there, eh, True?
Yeah, very early.
Oh.
I think we made it at the beginning of the second stage.
Yeah, you were in. Yeah, it was near the. Yeah, it was 13 laps into the second stage.
Yeah.
And so I had to do the whole second stage with no lap count, so that was cool.
Yeah, I think I started 19th and made my way up to 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And then that happened.
Oh, that's brutal. Brutal. That sucks.
Oh, field filler doing field filler things. Everybody has come down pit road except for one car, and that is that 44. 2 laps still of fuel left in that car. And Parley, I hate to bring up old wounds, but if we go back to another league that we were in with the 44 field filler, at Homestead especially, with you win it, it was field filler doing this long run strategy that helped propel him to the win.
Yeah, he was my underdog pick with this race. He was able to keep up with some speed throughout the run, and he's able to stay out in an additional 2 or 3 laps. And that alone can, make or break your win at this track. So, yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah, that's the same thing I said. You better watch out for Phil.
Yep.
I mean, he done a strategy, and I don't know where he finished stage 2, but he done a strategy. He played it off like it wasn't strategy, saying he didn't take enough fuel, and he went in early. I don't know where he finished in stage 2 though, but I know I knew it was a strategy when he said it though.
Yep.
Yeah, because he pitted with like 10 laps in. Yeah, 10 laps in.
Yep.
And he made it all the way to the end on that stop.
I just don't know. I can't remember where he freaking finished that though.
Well, you won't know because you had to leave.
Yeah, I know, but I'll find out right here. Watch this.
What is Phil? I'm trying to find Phil Fillers right now, and I'm trying to
join. It's literally just field filler.
Field filler. That's it.
Field space filler. I can actually send it to you.
That'd be great. I'm trying to see if I can join the race through the party, but I don't think I can. So I'll just.
Well, yeah, because you didn't get invited to it.
Oh.
Sending field fillers account to you now.
I'm gonna try and join the other chat. Give me 1 second, okay?
Yes,
See if I
dear.
can join that way.
As right now, the leader is the 10. Trying to get to him here. There he is. Of Eagles.
Yeah, he put it on lap 10 of beginning of the second stage. He went one lap down. Come out one lap down. Let's see where he finished up. Let's see if it paid off on him. Hope it did. Because he's on my team, so.
Where is he now? Field filler in behind the 11 of Pittman. He's running 14th. But with the freshest equipment on track, but he's got a hell of a hole to climb out of. And there is only 3 cars up at the front. The 10 of Eagles, the 14 of Crangers, and the 45 of Condi. That is your top 3. And that is the 3 cars that have separated themselves from the 4, of Tekanasi, the 12 of Viper, Corey H in the 21, and the 2 of Prime Gamer. 2 Stuart Haas cars up at the front with a 45 Toyota mixed in there. Teknasi has to watch from a distance and try to run his teammate down. Which it's all Fords.
Oh, he pitted too early. He had to save fuel to finish the second stage.
Oh.
Yep.
Gosh darn.
He was up to 7th, and he had to start, and he's running out on the last lap, turn 4, finished 13th.
Damn.
But he's on the lead lap, though, so.
Well, he did just make a pass. He is now up to 13th position. Oh, who is that? There was just a car on the inside. It's completely dead in the water. It's a 6 of Johnny B. Oh, no. Out of turn 2, meets the inside while that front end is smashed.
So he's running that pack down, too.
Oh, wish I could stay. I'll try to get in the race, but no luck.
Well, you can just pull up my stream. What the hell?
Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I could do that.
That's what Timmy does whenever he can't do it. It's actually what we did on Friday.
Let me do that then. Thinking.
Wow, it's almost like I've done this before.
It's like you're a broadcaster.
And that's that having a good run. Hot explosive in the 15th.
These 3 up at the front are actually, I think, breaking away.
I think
right now
was catching that pack, though.
No, he is absolutely catching that pack. He is right there. He is getting it. It was 1.3 seconds, now 1 second back between the 13th place field filler and the 44. And who that?
Not NF Real first. Is right in front of him, I think. Unless NF passed him.
Oh, NF Real, sorry. It was a pass for position, and he is right there. He's had the 11 behind him. He has caught that group. He is right in the draft.
It's got the wall a little bit there.
Oh, that's only just going to help that 44 as he tries to at least salvage a top 10. He was not in the top 10 when he came down or before the green flag cycle started. So to get a top 10 with this little bit of strategy would be huge for that 44.
Got 14 laps, and he's got the freshest tires on the track, too.
So who is first?
It is the 10 of Eagles. So
yeah, he ain't got enough time to run him down, though.
No, not without a caution. But if we do get a caution, that will only put everybody on equal equipment.
You know,
He's better just to run it out to try and see what he can get. There's a big gaggle of cars here. He is in that draft, and he does have the time to get around most of them, I think. But it will be down between these three up at the front. 2 Stewart Haas cars and a 23 XI.
I'd figure it'd be it's these two. I'm surprised not seeing what where the 4 is right now. Where's what happened to him?
Before Technasi is stuck back in this second grouping as just behind these three. He was leading the second pack, now finds himself second car in line.
Interesting. I don't know, that 4 car, he's pretty quick here. That practiced with that 12 a bit too. So he got some fast cars in this lobby.
12 actually qualified on the pole.
Oh, get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
With the 10 of Eagles.
There. He's in the grass.
20 just made contact. Filled up the 12.
Yeah, I saw that car in the grass. I can't find it, though. I don't want to just scroll because I might have a seizure doing it. Oh, and look at this. Granger going to try that bottom. Laps are running down. The 10 with the swift block. That'll kill the momentum of that 14. The 10 up in the wall. Eagles in the wall, killing his run. Oh, the 45 tried to go 3-1. Couldn't make it stick. Rangers diving into the bottom. He will clear himself into turn 1 and out of turn 2. The 14 will be your new race leader. It's the 6 of Johnny B that's in the grass. Or at least the infield. That might have been the 6 that we saw run through the dirt earlier. But we have 10 laps to go. And the 44, little update on him, has now moved himself from 15th. He is where is he?
11th.
Oh, there he is. He is up into 11th now. With help from the 1, he has the 5 of Trackside, the 48 of Marlboro Finest up ahead, but he does have to run them down. 1.2 seconds ahead. We go back to the race leader.
He's got his teammate and Pittman right behind him. Pittman's trying to make a pass on 1, though.
Was Tyler racing this one?
Nah, NF is.
Oh, Condi diving into the inside is the 45. There he is. And he will clear himself for second.
Joe Gibbs setup. You can really set it out there and make it stick. Good car to go on the bottom.
This should be your top 3 when this one's all over. The question is, what position will they be in? As Condi has shown his aggression. Oh, we are under yellow. Yellow has flown.
Oh, that's huge.
Is it for the 4 of Tekanasi? He's got damage on his nose. The 2. No, that 2 is already there. I do not see what could have brought out the 9. I think is on pit road. I think he is done. The 3 on pit road. I can't believe it. Sorry, I had to. It was an open door. I had to.
It's very rare I get back out of a race. And that sucks. But it is what it is.
And just like that, you can count the number of laps left on every finger on your hand. We have the field jumbled back together. The 44 now 4 rows back on the outside. He sits 8th, yes. But green flag is out. 4 to go. Granger's out to the lead. Oh, everybody fighting, jostling for position. The 44 are going to dive it to the bottom. He'll move up a couple. At least get by the 5 of Trackside. He holds pace on the bottom, and now he's got draft help with the 2 just ahead. Go back to the leader, who's literally blocking every line on the racetrack, as he's got to fight the 10 of Eagles, who had a run, tries to go up and use it on the high line, can't make it stick. Contact, but the 48 and the 44 behind him. That's for 5th. Or 6th, sorry. Oh, drifting up is literally all of the top 5. The
Oh, that's
top 3
tight.
remain the same. 2 by 2, 3 places in the back. 2 to go.
He's going to use a bumper here. What's the 10? He's going to try and move the 14 up the track here. He knows he's going to go low.
And the 45 is going to go with him, so the 14 with no help.
Ooh. Gave it to him.
This is his teammate. Condi, though, going to keep trying to surge it on the bottom. Could that cost him the position?
Hold on to it, Condi.
He does. He holds his spot in line. The 10 of Eagles with 1 lap to go. Your leader here at Homestead. Down out of turn 2, down the backstretch. Still side by side. The 2 going to jump out. Condi going to dive at the 10 there with the block. That might do it. That could seal the deal. He's going to drift up in front of the 14. His teammate who will not... Oh, contact. He got loose. And Eagles will win it. Cranger's second. And it will be the 45 of Condi finishing in 3rd. The gap between those 2 cars when they were side by side at the line was, what is it, 21 hundredths of a second between 2nd and 3rd. Viper finishing 4th. Prime Gamer salvaging a top 5. Marlboro Finest in 6th. Trackside 7th. Marcus Edub 8th. Field Filler will finish 9th. And Tech Nazi will round out your top 10.
I'm surprised 14 gave the 10 the bottom there. I wonder if that was a big run. What happened there?
Well, when you are teammates, that will lead you to a little bit more leeway.
Yes.
Especially when you want to keep your points advantage as it is, because Stuart Haas, those 3 Stuart Haas drivers are the only drivers to eclipse 200 points so far on the season. Nobody else in the league has 200 points except for those 3.
That was the race? I thought that was stage 2.
Nope.
Alright. Well, thanks for having me in the booth for the last little bit. Head out here, get some food, and get ready for some Martinsville.
I was happy that you were even here.
Oh, it. Alright, we'll see you next week. Hopefully I can get in the booth with you.
Alrighty, brother. Oh, it's easier than getting Kari. Hey, crap. Do I have the top 3? Oh, I'm alone. It was just me. Oh, whoopsie. I do not believe I have the top 3. So we'll see about getting somebody in here who does. Hi, Eagles.
What's
Oh,
up?
I needed you in here anyway. Could you invite the rest of the top 3, please?
What was it? Cranders and Condi, I think?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta figure out how this works. PS5.
You just hit
Not
find a
used to it.
friend, add a friend,
Yep.
and then...
I'm still new to this freaking PlayStation 5 too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that'll do it.
Damn, I don't even. Both of them are showing offline.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that. I love that they do that.
Oh my gosh, now I gotta find their freaking names.
Well, at least it's alphabetized.
Condi. Alright, well, I searched up his name and I don't see it, so.
I just scroll.
It's unfortunate. Let me go down here. He ain't even on my damn friends list.
Oh, dear.
This doesn't make any sense.
I'm trying to find Grangers right now.
I can get Crangers. I just can't find Condi. Oh, maybe because
Well,
I'm not spelling his name right. Motherfucker. Why don't I see it?
I swear to God, I have. There's Grangers. Hey, Grangers.
There. Oh, well, that's a different account. I'm gonna invite it anyway.
I'll get Condi.
Thank you. We're trying our best.
Trying to find his name. There he is. I got him.
What?
He probably hasn't friended. I couldn't find him. I searched
No,
his name
I
up,
just
still
went.
couldn't
I just
find
went
him.
and played together.
Oh, he doesn't even have me as a friend. Condi, after so long. I've known you for so long, and you don't even have me as a friend on here. All right. Hey, we're friends now. Okay, cool. Now we can get our post race underway, and we do start with the man who took such an effort to get in this room, and that is your trying to get to his car number, the 45 of Condi. What's up, buddy? Well, I mean, you gave it an absolute hell at the end there. It was not due to lack of effort, but what else could you have done there at the end to try and snag this way away from the Stuart Haas camp?
Tried to move both of them and go to the last lap, but it didn't work. I thought they were closer. I knew they were just going to play dick suck each other. I'm not saying I do that, so I knew I had to either Granger. I tried to move Grangers out the way. I guess that was the only solution. You just got to move both of them. And we win, so all's fair in love. All's fair in the game. That's why.
Yeah, and you had a really good stage two. Yeah, you had a really good stage two, and it looked like you were trying to set yourself up for a really good run in stage three to try and like set yourself up for the race win. What was there something else strategy wise that could have been different on that last pit stop, or was it just what was meant to be?
Nah, man. I was getting fucked by the Fords. All the Fords were fucking me. I was getting hit, put in the wall, fucking Viper, Tech, fucking, I mean, not Prime, but up by all those fucks, and they wanted me inside on me. Nobody wanted to work with me. So, but it's all good. Keep that mental note. Yeah, if I could have just had a couple people work with me and not be boxing by the Stuart Haas guys, it is what it is.
Yeah, and definitely with how many drivers that did not either make it that were ahead of you or had to back out, unfortunately, that were also ahead of you. So at least we can take, at least try and take solace out of having that good points day, I assume.
Yeah, I just wish people would race me a little bit. Drivers and everybody else. I only get aggressive when I have to. Drivers I'll be getting it back. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I was going to say next week is Martinsville, I assume, right? So is Martinsville going to be a little bit raced a little more aggressive than was going to be anyway?
Nah, I'm sure I'm not going to be moving nobody or doing nothing crazy like that because I know I'm not going to be super competitive there. I'll probably get top 10, top 8. Not looking for any trouble there.
So is Martinsville just kind of like a place filler, moving to move on to the next week, I assume?
Yeah, I'm just worried about getting to the playoff back and playoff points.
Yeah, well, I mean, you did get that stage win. You did get the two stage wins. You won stage one and two. So there's at least some solace in that, I believe. All right, well, congratulations on a hard fought third. You gave it your absolute hell, and we will see you next week at Martinsville. And we move on now to the driver finishing in second. Went side by side, got it by a little over 200ths of a second at the line, the 14 of Crangers.
What's up?
Boy, I don't know what it is. You have been the man of speculation all week, but drowning out the noise and coming in here and putting up what was a great run. You finished second. Was there... You did have the lead, though, with 2 to go. Were you going to try and be aggressive, or was this a good team win kind of thing?
Well, I think when you come down to the last few laps, I think teammates go out the window, but you throw a little bit of respect in there. I was definitely going to race Eagles for the win. I think I was a bit caught off guard. I didn't think he was going to make the move that early, so when he made the move, I was pretty much caught up with Condi a couple times, and I just couldn't get back to the 10 car. So he made the move at the right spot. He caught me off guard, and I think me and Condi were too busy worrying about ourselves rather than going for the 10. But I mean, you try to get every spot you can. 10 car played it good. I think the three of us were going to pull away anyway, so we still finished top 3, just maybe in a reverse order. But
Yeah.
yeah, the race was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Worked together with a good Haas team. Worked good with some Penske guys too. So I don't know. The Fords are working pretty good together. I don't know how well that's going to continue on through the season. But no, good job, the Eagles. Haas worked really well. So good job.
I was going to say, now, we talked at the start of this season about after you got that win at Daytona, and you were kind of reluctant to give in to that win as kind of like a bridge to better finishes down the road. We're, 5, 6 races in, and you're still leading the points, multi-time winner. You've been up in the booth damn near every week. What is it about this 14 car that just has no fall off to it?
Honestly, just working with the Haas guys. I think we're working together every week on setups and strategy for the races. So I've definitely improved since last year. So I definitely expect to be top 3 in points for the rest of the season. But I think Eagles can confirm when he's talking. I'm not sure if I actually still have the points lead after this race. I think Eagles might have got me by 1 here, but yeah, this 14 team's working pretty good. I know there's been some speculation of me going to Gibbs. I will confirm here that Rangers will be staying in the 14 for the remainder of the year. So just a little silly season update for you.
Oh, darn it. I was really expecting to see the pick swap.
Yeah, I know there are a few people texting hoping me to grab a quick 19 car, but that car's been filled, so I'm a Haas guy.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I would expect you to stay on this team given the success that this team is having. I don't know if anybody, on Stuart Haas has caught on to this, but Stuart Haas, the 3 of the 4 cars are the only cars that are in the 200-point bracket going into this race.
Yeah, that's pretty good for the 3 of us. So just tells you, one, how quick we are, but how well we work together. I mean, I think every time you watch back these broadcasts, you'll see all 3 of us either in a line or 1, 2, 3 up at the front. So that's just how well we work with each other.
All right. Well, hey, man, congratulations on a second place finish, and we will see you next week at Martinsville.
Sounds good. I'm excited for that one. I'm hoping to get a podium finish for that one too.
Oh, that means you're winning it. Okay.
Oh God, no! The guy in first might win it. I'll let him do the talking at Martinsville.
All right, and that will open up the door for the 10, but we thank you again for being up here and talking with us.
No problem. Thank you for broadcasting. Good win, Eagles.
And now we have to get to that car number of the 10. And there it is, the 10 of Eagles, your race winner on the last lap pass at Homestead.
What's up, Walbridge?
Oh,
What's up?
I was pretty excited. You guys put on a hell of a show there throughout this race, and you gave us something to look at there at the end. You did catch the 14 off guard. Was that a little back of your brain plan to get yourself the win?
No, it was kind of a split-second decision. I was on his tail, and I had a run coming as well. So, it was a four-lap shootout there at the end. And once I got clear of Condi, I knew I'm like, I can ride, but I know Condi, if he gets clear of me, I'm not going to win from third. And Condi made a shot at it, so I rode the outside. And coming to three to go, I'm like, I was thinking about it. I was going to make my move into one because it's easier to clear somebody into one than it is into three. So I was going to make it into one. But then two to go came, and I'm like, I don't know if I wait till the last lap, if something goes wrong in one, I'm not going to have a shot in three and four. So coming down the backstretch off of two, I had a run, and I'm like, do I ride in line? I had a big enough run coming where if I check up, they're coming fast behind me, so I had to go. And I got underneath Crangers with enough straightaway left. I was able to side draft, and I got clear with the slider in 3 and 4, which did surprise me because I didn't think I'd get clear. But I almost had him clear, but once we came off the corner, I was able to slide in front of him. And then from there, it was just, I knew if I rode the bottom in 1 and 2, he'd have a hard time getting around me on the top. And then I think Condi got into him or something, and there was a pretty decent gap by the time I got into 3. And I was like, just roll the bottom, don't hit the apron, and we'll be good to go. So we got it done, finally. A little later into the season than what I'd like, but I knew, Atlanta's a crapshoot, Daytona, road course. We're starting to get to these legit tracks, and I think the playmakers are the ones starting to make their way to the front. So Haas on top, another 1-2. I'm not sure where Tech finished, but another
10th.
great freaking, not great for Tech, but another really, really great run by Haas. Just glad we got the 10 car in victory lane this time. Crangers, he's been doing a lot of winning to start this season, and he's just been up front, but I can confirm, I'm going to double check, but we have a tie for the point lead with me and Crangers. I'll double check, but it is currently a tie.
I get the advantage because I got 2.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I know I talked to Crangers about this team, but I want your perspective on this too as another member of the Haas team. I mean, there's 20 cars in this field at any given race. How do you three out of 20 able to the 14 and the 4s, just seem to find yourselves together every single race?
Well, I think it comes down to we're all quick and we're all similar on speed. So whether we're racing for first, for fifth, for 10th, we're all similar on speed, so we're going to find each other. And whether that's for first or for 10th, we're going to be around each other. And it just so happens every week we're up front. And when you're up front and you're working together, you kind of gain an advantage on everybody else. And especially because there's only so many guys, there's not many other teams, if any, that have 3 competitors. You know what I mean? Like Gibbs has Parley and Condi. I'd say they're the 2 biggest. If you look at RCR and they got Tyler and, Penske and RCR. So nobody has 3 competitors like that. So when you get 3 of us and we work together on top of it, and it really helped today because we had the help of Penske. We worked really well with Viper, Corey, and Prime. It just so happened that we were all at the front to start stage 3, and Condi was kind of a sitting duck. So we knew with 6 of us and just him, if he wins this race, we screwed up bad. That was an opportunity, whether it was Haas or for Penske. It was going to be bad if Ford didn't win. So, it comes down to we work all week on setups. We work together. We practice all week. I was on, surprisingly, for Homestead every day this week, Tuesday through Friday. I didn't get on last night, but I was on the entire week just because the racing was really fun. Same with Vegas, So, I don't know. I mean, when you work together all week and work on setups and learn each other, throughout the week, you find each other in the race, and like Cranger said, 5 to go. I'm not gonna say it's out the door. We're still gonna race smart. When he goes underneath me, we box Condi back there. You know what I mean? Now, if he goes underneath me and cleans me out, or I clean him out, well, that's stupid. But we race. I cleared him, he cleared me. We were racing before the caution, and then after the caution, We didn't do anything stupid to take ourselves out, but we knew, he's going for his third win, point lead. I'm going for my first, so, we're going to race hard, but we didn't do anything dumb to knock ourselves out of it. Not everybody's good at that, but I don't know. I mean, it's a heck of a start to the season for Haas. We just got to get second victory lane next.
I was going to say, no, we got Martinsville up on deck next. And I know Granger alluded to you potentially being the favorite there. Are you seeing it that way as well, that you could be potentially getting a back-to-back here?
Well, I definitely hope to. I won the Martinsville fall race, and the Martinsville spring race eludes me. That was the biggest getaway race for me last season. I was on pace to lap the field and got wrecked by a lap car, so ended up finishing second. So, I mean, it's a lot more competitive this year. I know Parley's going to be quick. I'm sure Condi will be quick. I know Tyler is really quick there. True was quick there in the fall last year. Cranger's is going to be quick. Tech is going to be quick. It's not going to be easy, and I'm not sure there's a clear favorite. We'll find out this week in the practices. But I hope to. I definitely hope to. I like Martinsville. It's one of my best tracks. So I hope to go back to back.
Alrighty, brother. Well, hey, congratulations on your win tonight, and we will see you next week at Martinsville.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. And I also appreciate Cranger's not dipping on the Haas team.
Hey, it was a rumor.
Yeah, and that rumor damn near came true.
Hey, that 19 car got filled right as we started the race today. So
Yeah.
no, I'm just playing. I was brought on this team. I'm not leaving this team. I'm not gonna abandon their trust like that. I've given them too much of my setups.
Yeah, and I think I'm giving you too many of mine too. But I think at the end of the day, when we're 1, 2, 3 in points and we have 3 wins, we had like half the season of wins last year. I'd be damned if you leave Stuart Haas for Gibbs, but
No.
good choice.
No.
All right, well, that will do it for our race today at Homestead, Miami. Action-packed it was, including on my end, because True Death had to back out, so I didn't have a stream for the rest of Stage 2. But we figured it out, and we were there at the end for the finish. But we thank everybody who tuned in to watch. We had a couple of people that were tuning in to watch this one live. We appreciate you, and thank you very much. But for tonight, my name is Walbridge. This has been the ERL at Homestead, Miami. Next week on deck, it will be Martinsville, short track where tempers could flare. We've seen it today. We're definitely going to be seeing it next week, and we hope to see you there on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. But that will do it for us.